Hello from the Appalachian Trail. It's day 40, and I'm at mile 277, or close to it. Just left Hot Springs, had a nice, relaxing 0 day and a Nero day, so I had like a day and a half of rest. So I got into town Sunday morning, where I stayed in the woods about 3 miles outside of town. That worked out well because I didn't have to pay for that night in town. And then I still had a good day and a half rest. So Hot Springs, of course, they're famous for their hot springs. I did about an hour in their tub um, the first Sunday, so the first night I came in. That was nice, just to sit in the hot tub for a while, and then basically a day and a half of doing nothing, just eating and nothing else. So it was a good rest. My feet feel good. This is all the snow that I'm expecting, maybe another couple inches. So I don't have snowshoes on my backpack and I don't have snowshoes on my feet. So I shipped them up to Irwin, which is my next hostel I'm going to stay at. I'll be there in about 8 days. So I'm a little lighter. I sent my mucklucks home in Gatlinburg. I don't have my snowshoes. So I got 4 days of food and I'm about 30 pounds. So it feels pretty good. And I'm rested up and my feet feel great. So um, this stretch here is actually 70 miles. And this time of the year, a lot of hostels are closed. So that's why this stretch is so long, because usually there's a couple hostels in between here that are open in the spring and summer. But one's closed, one's on vacation in Florida. So I don't have to walk 70 miles and carry 7 or 8 days of food. The manager at the last hostel I stayed at was Laughing Heart Hostel. Her name is Ty. I think she's a former through hiker, but she manages the hostel and she helps out hikers, shuttling them around and doing stuff. So what she's gonna do for me is, I got 4 days of food, and there's a road crossing at 32 miles. So I figure I'll be there about Saturday morning. Actually, I'm gonna be there Friday night, and then meet her on the road Saturday morning. And she's gonna bring another 4 days of food. So I had 8 days of food with me, and I left 4 days with her. So she's gonna meet me Saturday morning, give me another 4 days of food, and that'll get me into Irwin, where I'll have another mail drop from my wonderful Yobo. Thank you, Yobo. Those mail drops are perfect. The food is good still. I'm not tired of any of the food that I have. I just need a little bit more. I woke up hungry a couple of times, like at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was hungry. So I'm definitely not getting enough calories. I started at about 3,500 calories. Um, so I probably need something like, I definitely need at least 4,000 calories, especially now that I've been walking a little bit more. Those 10-mile days from the 8-mile days, they make a difference. Plus I was in snowshoes, so that makes a difference too. But um, so I added a little bit more food, probably closer to like 2 pounds a day now, at about between 4,000 and 4,500 calories a day. But the food that I started with, and the food that you're shipping to me, Yobo, it's just perfect. Most of these guys out here hiking, they resupply at these little towns at a Dollar General, or they eat ramen and honey buns, and some people just eat candy bars for breakfast, and it's not very healthy. So I have good food. I like it. It's healthy. I got my vitamins. I have a superfood smoothie for lunch every day, hot coffee, hot breakfast, hot chocolate at night with my dinner. So my food is good. I just got to bump up the calorie intake a little bit. So I feel good. Love walking through the snow. It's a little bit slippery, not too bad, but definitely don't need snowshoes. And there's just enough snow here to make everything look pretty. The rhododendrons are just kind of drooping with the snow. Every once in a while, I'll walk into a drooping branch. You gotta keep your head up. So today I'm going to be camping at 3,000 feet. There's a creek up here. I like to camp by the creeks or a good water source. That way you don't have to worry about your water freezing at night. Just pour everything out and then just go to the creek in the morning. So that's a good strategy that I've been using. So I don't have to sleep with it. That would definitely reduce the risk of water getting into my sleeping bag or my quilt. But it's going to be cold. We got another cold front coming through following this little one that we had with the snow. And they were forecasting single digits in Hot Springs for tomorrow. So I will be at 3,000 feet. Hot Springs is at 1,300 feet. So that's at least 7 or 8 degrees. So it could get really cold. So I'll be ready for it. I'll have all my layers on and just be ready for it. So far I've had a 4-degree night and a 5-degree night, and I was perfectly warm. Of course, getting up in the morning is hard, but we'll see how that goes. So it looks like the snow is getting a little bit thicker the higher I go, but still I'm not expecting any more than 6 inches, so it looks good. A little colder than sunny Northern California, Bo. But miss ya. Love ya. See you tomorrow.